And we are back with the last of the mid-season break roundups. So not long left till we get back into the second half of the season, but the final time we're going to look at Let's Get Messy, and then we're going to look at Locksen. Let's start with Richie's team. So there's a lot of teams who are already in blue and white, so I couldn't really do that. So I went with black and blue. Wanted to have the blue in there for the Birmingham City connection, but yeah, I think it looks alright. Rui Patricio is his captain, Jorginho is his vice captain, Pochettino is the manager. Let's see how he's been doing. We've got Andre Gomez playing right back, which apparently he's played before. He doesn't really have anyone else there, I guess. He's got a lot of centre backs. Ben Mee's playing at left back. He's got Obona and Wes Morgan also at centre back, which reminds me, his icons, this man, Dimitri Payet. Payet? He was class. He still is class, look at that. 2018 was Cesc Fabregas. Quite an old team from Richie, I think. This guy's 32. His physicals are absolutely tears now, but still class. 2019, John Stones, and 2020, Wes Morgan. In terms of appearances, the defence seems pretty settled. Rui Patricio, Dunk, Stones, and then Sterling obviously ever present as well. Wes Morgan only made 2 sub appearances. Kenny McLean same. Lundstrom 5 off the bench. But yeah, there's a fair few players actually getting games, so it's not like he's got a super settled side. In terms of who's actually playing well, and that's actually a lot. That might be the most greens I've seen so far, and no wonder he's second. But actually, nobody destroying it. So his best player is only 718, which obviously is very high, but he doesn't have like a superstar, I guess. Sterling is as close as you can get to that. 4 goals, 13 appearances, one assist, 718 rating. Silva 713, Rui Patricio. This is insanely high for a goalkeeper at 712. Stones and Giroud doing nicely. Who's he playing up top? So he's playing Chris Wood up top, generally. But he's got Giroud as a backup. He doesn't really have anyone else other than that. So it's quite a defensive side. Probably the most defensive side we've seen so far. Everyone else seems to be heavy on the forwards. Whereas Rich, even in midfield, it's not exactly that attacking, so he can't do too much going forward. Chris Wood, Giroud, and probably maybe Sterling up top if he needed to. Anyone playing badly for him? Ben Mee's not having a great time at left back, nor's Lewis Dunk and Andre Gomez in defence, so he's got enough opportunity to shuffle these around, I guess. But yeah, it looks pretty good actually. It looks defensive, but it looks pretty good. In terms of his season, it's been really good actually since September, when he started with 2 wins out of the first 5 and 3 losses. He's actually unbeaten in 8 games. I didn't realise that. That's a great run of form for Richie. 5 wins, 3 draws in his last 8, and he is making a surge up the leaderboard, up the league tables. He's got Bennett next though. That'll be huge. But then Vincent and Abdi. So if he gets through this one against the Dons, he could keep this run going for quite a long time. We'll move on, and we'll move for the final person. Cleveland Brown. Got to be playing in brown. I'll give him the blue because he sports that shit team. Nicholas Otamendi as captaining this team to the top of the league somehow. Chris Basham as vice captain. Oh, this pains me to do this, but how the hell is he doing it with 5 injuries? He's got Matt Ritchie out, who's been out all season. Loftus-Cheek's been out all season. Otamendi's now out for the rest of the season, probably. McCarthy's out for a long time. Snodgrass is out for... Oh my God. I mean, hate to say it, but fair fucking play, Cleve. Or at least whoever's managing Cleve. Nuno Espirito, the man, the Wolves legend. Because he's doing a fucking bang-up job here. Although saying that, compare that to Rich's team, in terms of the actual player ratings, not too many doing that well. He's only got 6 players in the green. One of those is Andy Carroll, so it doesn't really count because he's only played 5 games. Mane's having an absolute stormer of a season. And then Dina, Jimenez, Dele Alli and Nicholas Otamendi, who, like I said, is out for the season probably now. So will we see Cleve drop down? If he doesn't drop down with all the injuries and potentially, not that great of ratings, then I'll be very impressed. So ABC might hopefully come to fruition here. Mane seems to be single-handedly, or not necessarily single-handedly, but a large reason why this team is doing so well. Jimenez, though, has 8 goals in 13 games, so he's obviously putting his fair share in. The assists, Dele Alli with 4, who's not really been doing the business for them. Shock, Billy Gilmore, 6.3, but he's only started once, to be fair. McCarthy's not had a great start. Dude has not played very well. He's actually started 11 games. Doherty's not doing great. 13, but he's played all season for Locksen, but only a 6.82 rating. Foden with Charlison not doing much. Charlison's actually been in and out of the team. Whenever I've seen the Cleve lineup, he hasn't been in it, so perhaps that's because he's not playing very well. Maybe he's just not that rated on this. I mean, doesn't look that great. Physically, he looks pretty good, but maybe that's a little bit harsh. Great to see Max Meyer in there, the 2019 legend. Loftus-Cheek, the 2020 signing. And like I said when I spoke about Tomo's one, I gave him 2017 Andy Carroll, because Andy Carroll was actually really good then on Fantrax. And he needed a forward, I thought, at least a backup forward. And he needed a defender, so 2018 I gave him Nicholas Otamendi, who again was a very good Fantrax scorer at the time. But yeah, I mean, he's playing Max Meyer now at centre-back because he only really had Otamendi there. So maybe I should have sacked off Andy Carroll and given him another defender. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Oh well. But yeah, this is going to be tough. 5 injuries. One of them to a key man. Fair play though, top of the league. Can't really argue with it as much as I hate to see it. And that's it. That's your mid-season break done. We're on to the real games.